The Turkish Citizenship by Investment program sounds tempting. Buy property in Turkey and get citizenship on top. In this video, I'll break down exactly who should consider it and what you need to know before applying. In my opinion, there's only one main reason to consider Turkish citizenship by investment. I'll explain this in detail and also show the different options to get a Turkish passport. So when should you actually consider the Turkish Citizenship by Investment program? In most cases, it only makes sense if you, your partner or your children plan to live in Turkey, either now, in the future or regularly for more than 3 months per year. Typical situations are you want to retire and live longer periods or full time along the Aegean or Mediterranean coasts of Turkey. Or you earn a good income online and want to enjoy a higher quality of life in a sunny and affordable country. Maybe you prefer living in a beautiful and relatively stable Muslim country. Or perhaps there are challenges in your home country and you want a more stable environment for your family's future. Nowadays, getting residency in Turkey has become quite restrictive. Currently, there are basically two main options for long-term residency if you don't work in Turkey. The first is citizenship by investment. The second is buying property in Turkey for more than 200,000 US dollars. However, the property residency option has three major drawbacks. First, some neighbors are now closed for foreigners to get residency. Second, you can only apply for long-term residency after living 8 years continuously in the same property in Turkey. And third, your residency is linked only to that specific property. This means you can't move and keep your residence permit. Also check out this video where I explain all the different options to get residency in Turkey. The Turkish Citizenship by Investment program overcomes all these drawbacks. It gives you, your spouse and children under 18 the same rights and obligations as any Turkish citizen. You don't even have to live in Turkey to get the passport. But once you have Turkish citizenship, you and your family can live there medium or long term whenever you want. This also means it's important to have a genuine connection with Turkey. If you love Turkey, you'll appreciate the value of a Turkish passport. But if you're mainly looking for a second passport that gives you visa-free access to many countries, then there are better citizen options available. So, how do you actually get Turkish citizenship by investment? There are two main routes. First, by buying property in Turkey for more than 400,000 US dollars. Second, by investing 500,000 US dollars. Either by placing it in a bank deposit for 3 years, buying government bonds and holding them for 3 years, or investing in an approved investment fund. By far, the property investment option is the most popular. You can buy one or several properties, old or new, for your own use or for rental income. You must hold the properties for at least 3 years. Turkey allows dual citizenship, so this would be a second passport. Simply said, you're buying property in Turkey and receiving citizenship on top. But it's very important to know exactly where and how to buy property in Turkey. Otherwise, your 400,000 US dollars could turn into a bad investment. I personally bought 8 properties in Turkey and became financially independent. I quit my job in Germany, moved to Istanbul and now live comfortably off the rental income here. If you also want to learn how to buy your dream property in Turkey or how to find a great investment property in Istanbul, then subscribe to my newsletter. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.